Let It Go Tarot. This is love reading for Sagittarius for January 2021. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video if it will resonate with you. I've shuffled your decks, saged them, meditated. Now I'm starting with oracle cards to have an insight on your situation. Let's see. Sagittarius. What the card says. Right. Expose your heart. Beautiful card. Expose your heart. I feel like it's worth seeing. It's worth exploring. Lean in any way. Whatever is happening, believe in yourself. Allow yourself to shine. Allow yourself to shine. Because you're a lovable person. You love talking with people. You are always, the Sagittarius is the most communicative person. You always bring the bliss into the conversation or environment you're surrounded with, to people. People are magnetized by you. They love being in your presence. Focus on the positive. Whatever has happened, focus on your positive. Expose your heart. Learn from your mistakes. But through picking up the positivity. Not thinking about what has happened in your life, because you are triggering using the law of attraction. As long as you focus on something negative, you are, through the law of attraction of the universe, you are introducing more into your life of those negative things. Focus on positive, because you have a lot, you have beautiful heart, and you shine only when you allow yourself, only when you believe in that. Learn only, take the lessons. Treat anything what's happened in your life badly as a lesson, and it will help. It will release that feeling that you own it, or it was your fault. No, absolutely nothing happens in our life. Everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens by mistakes. Nothing happens in our life to make us miserable. Absolutely not. If something bad happens to us, it's like redirection to the correct path. Trust it and allow yourself to shine, because there is a lot to embrace and a lot to show others. Live your bliss. Come on. You have bliss in yourself. Look at that woman here. Allow this to take place, major place in your life. And allow the bliss and your shine to lead you in your life. Because it is there, even if it's deep, hidden at the moment, because something negative has happened in your life. Practice gratitude. Go there outside. And each day, each moment when you feel like bad, when you feel like down, think about 3 things which you are grateful for. And trust me, this will change whole your day. Trust me. I will pull this column for your energy, this one for the energy of the person you're dealing with, you want to deal with, or you used to deal with. Swap the roles if you resonate with other side more. What's heavily on your mind? And you have Page of Pentacles, some kind of first step into your stability. First step into your stability, thinking about something which would make you stable, thinking about making money, thinking about something which would bring you a new, or maybe thinking about your independence. In your last reading, it was like you were trying to find the way to be independent. For somebody to not allow you to feel like inadequate, in a lower value than you are really. 10 of Swords. Heavy endings. This is because you're still thinking about heavy ending. Even you think like you have to make that first step, this is just the page, in bringing stability to your life. You still cannot get over, or you're trying to get over something heavy which has happened, the heavy ending which has happened in your life. Heavy on day end, heavy in thoughts on day end. We'll clarify it in a minute. They have injustice, justice in reverse, injustice. They feel like nothing is balanced. They feel like something is not balanced and not unjust. They feel like I feel like they feel that something wrong has happened here, and they are last without justice here. Okay, but then why you feel betrayed? The Hermit in reverse, they don't want to look inside. They have probably a 0% of self-critic inside of them. It's what this presence of this card is saying, that maybe the spirit wants them to go within themselves and find out that it's on their end problem. Because those two cards for me, it's like they are blaming others for something which they're supposed to finger point towards themselves, but they refuse. And what's happening in your life currently? You have Knight of Wands in reverse. No more playing time. No more players in your life. No more going in and out. No more cheating. No more pretending, I hear. Let's see. One more. And we'll clarify in a minute. Sagittarius. It's good for you. And Eight of Pentacles, not knowing how to work or not wanting to work on something here. Not wanting to put work into something, into repairing something or working on the relationship, on this connection, because you have enough of players in your life. Not giving up. Even I feel like heavily on that you have a difficulty because you are not granted enough. You feel like you don't have money to go by yourself, or you're not granted enough. You don't know how to start by yourself. But heavily, you have to trust the universe. You have to trust your heart. Live your bliss. You have what it needs to shine. Learn on your mistake. Don't allow ever in your life whatever is happening, to happen ever again. And go. Focus on positive. What has happened? It might have been a blessing in disguise. It's pain, yes. I feel it. I understand you. But very often the pain brings relief. After a while, when we will retrospectively look back, we will discover that this was the best what could have happened to us, because it forced us to learn on the mistake, to embrace our bliss and live truly our life as we want and as we've been designed. On the end, what's happening? They are mentally prisoning themselves. They don't know what's happening, why this is happening, what's happening. They can't understand. It's like, I'm not surprised, because they fucked up something. They don't want to finger points towards themselves. 0% of self-critic inside of them. Plenty of people have this problem. It's an ego-related thing. They have ego like over the moon. Yes, it's why people who has such as huge ego and something bad has happening in their life, they don't understand why. Because they can't retrospectively look inside of them and checking their own mistakes. And they have Five of Wands. They're still fighting with you. They think they still can win. They think they can blame others around them. They don't find relief, or they don't find peace within themselves. They are like mentally still, even they're fighting with themselves mentally within themselves, and they are not happy, definitely. And it doesn't look like they gonna soon be able to resolve this problem inside of them or in their life, because they don't want to go within and see what they have done. It's a little bit like depression, because I feel like they can't release something they're fighting inside of them. They don't understand why are not happy, and they're fighting with themselves to not blame themselves. This is over moon ego. And people with ego like that, they always suffer at the end. And could you imagine how difficult it is to work on our ego, to make this compatible with our intuition and our soul? Then if somebody has such a huge ego, like those card shows, then how difficult it's for them. But I'm not telling this to you for you to go and help them. Absolutely no. You can't help people like that, because they have to crush that ego by themselves. Otherwise it never will work. And if you go now and will tell them something nice, they will treat this as the proof that they were right, that it was your fault. What's coming towards you? What's coming towards you? Collaboration with people, new environment. Trying to work with others, being in solitude, being happy with others, creating opportunities to meet people, and being happy even by yourself, working on your hobbies, being creative, finding bliss and happiness in something close to your heart. Page of Swords, but still spying, still searching for information, still looking maybe towards them if they already has changed. Let's see if they will change. Let's see, will they change? Three of Swords in reverse. They will do anything to not feel a heartbreak. And either they can't have a heartbreak, or they will do anything to not have heartbreak over you. Six of Cups, but they know this is soulmate connection. Okay, those two cards might mean that they will realize eventually that you are soulmates, and they will do everything to prevent their heart or your heart to be broken. You still will spy on them, you still will wait for them, you still will want to know that information, but it might be as well them knowing that they are your soulmate, that they missing you, but not wanting to have a broken heart. It's why they will not want to reach, because they will think that it was your fault and you might break their heart. Let's clarify that Three of Swords using my oracle decks. Let it go. That Three of Swords, please. What this is about. Unexpected. Okay. They unexpectedly will find out something. That they might be in love with you, Jesus. Place and exit only, unexpectedly. An exit only, unexpectedly. This Page of Swords, it might be as well you becoming slowly but gradually becoming very resistant towards them. You will cut them off. Yes, this is just a page. You still don't know how fully cut them off, but you will at least try through your hobby, through the people you will surround yourself with, and it will be unexpected for them, because with that huge ego, it's difficult for those people to understand that somebody might not want them, because they feel like a god. Yes, they feel like, oh my gosh, everybody has to love us. But they will unexpectedly find out that you show them only exit and towards their only place. You will not let them into your place anymore. And they will pretend that it does not affect them, but it will. Okay, let's clarify. Page of Pentacles, we have Ten of Swords. Again, look at that. Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords. Heavy endings on your mind. You either finished this already, or yet thinking about putting this to the end. But you're not considering it at all. You know it has to end up. You might not yet did it, but it's gonna to happen. And on the end, they have 10 of Pentacles in reverse. They don't see. They don't see. Jesus. They think they're blaming you for not bringing their full happiness in this relationship. Awful. Because I don't feel like it's your fault. It's like they didn't cooperate, yes? They didn't want to work on it. And it's like Knight of Swords is happening right now. You are delivering those information very quickly. You want this to happen very quickly. You're changing very quickly. You don't want to work because you're blaming them for being a player, for playing with your heart and not wanting to work on it. On the end, they have the Fool in reverse. They don't know what to do. They don't want to risk something. They don't want to start from the beginning. They don't want to do anything else. They rather will stay with this horrible energy than change anything, either in your relationship, or they don't want to give approval for you to move on. I'm not surprised, because how can you give up on the God? And you have the Magician in reverse, unfortunately, in the future. Not wanting to manifest this connection anymore, I feel, because that Page of Swords is, I feel really, truly that you are trying to cut off them, still not knowing how to do it properly, but at least doing the first step. Like you are doing the first step, thinking about your stability. You are, in the future, cutting those cords slowly but gradually, slowly and steady, and not wanting to manifest anything, that person or anything which is the same vibe. And on the end, they have Ace of Swords. They want to bring the truth to you. It's very often happens when we trying to get rid of somebody and move on from somebody, that person is magnetized and trying, especially with ego like that. They can't think even about you being able to move on, because how you dare? And even for that stupid reason, they will come back to prove themselves and the world that you cannot move on from them. And they will say anything what you want to hear for you to not break their heart. For you to come back and not break their heart. But sometimes, what you advise. You advise to learn from mistakes, look on positives, and live your bliss. Your bliss, not they. Kundalini raising. Initiate your passion for life. It's your turn. I feel like it's your turn now. Don't look back. Don't look at them. Your turn to live and enjoy. You have third eye vision. Reclaim your mind. If you can, if you believe, open your third eye chakra and see, for it truly really is. A lot of reclaim your mind, initiate your passion for life. And you have as well, look at that. This is like opening third eye chakra. Try it. It might help here. It looks like you are a very creative person. Sagittarius, obviously. Soul fragments. Balance will be restored. And I feel it like here. Like here, for me those cards like talking to each other, you see? You will restore the balance through your creativity. Look how similar those cards are. It's your time. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video if it resonated.